It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, what a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought
Monday.
he said Monday.
Like
My
mundane
bad.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. It was a close game. They needed overtime to finish him off.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance. By virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
A look at the Magic starting group. Zach Randolph is out there with Howard. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Holiday. And it's Miles in at the shooting guard position. And oh, here we go. Rose. Nope.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. For three, and the basket good. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here is Holiday. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Here's Randolph. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Zach Randolph simply getting it done. A gorgeous shot there.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
Here's Holiday. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Howard. Outside Randolph. Clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
And Azania gets it to go.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Goes up and finished off by Rose.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Now here is Holiday. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Howard misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run would be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Gay misses. The Magic trail by 8. Holiday, the pass to Miles. And he overshot that one, missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Bryant gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing. Just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Well, special case, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
The Magic trail by 12. Howard with this screen on Rose. Rose against Holiday. Can they get it? That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for Zach Randolph. Rose passes to Hezonja. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And Miles kicks to Randolph. Fades away. A rebound by Hezonja. Warriors leading by 13. To the middle. Stolen by Miles. There's the dish to Oubre. Outside Holiday. To the right side. Miles, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hezonja. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Here's Rose. Rebounded by Howard.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here is Miles. He's covered by Rose. And then C.J. Miles with the dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Now here is Holiday. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Howard with this screen on Rose. Holiday dishes to Miles. The drive by Randolph. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside Favors. From deep. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. The Magic trail by 11. Holiday with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. With his first shot attempt, cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Nobody near Gay. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Gay's got 5.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Golden State. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rose. And a switcher also for Orlando. Luol Deng is checked in for Oubre.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession. And guys, with Favors, his development, you forget. Sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the left wing. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Favors has got his first 2 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too. Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Gay, following the score by Luol Deng. Back to Gay. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Warriors leading by 8. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Derek Favors third.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And so here's Orlando. Holiday with it. Screen by Howard. And Holiday, here we go. Misfires after coming off the pick.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Pekovic. 15th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spur.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Evans, he's checked in for Favors. Prince comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Barbosa in for Hezonja. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Howard. Zeller comes in for Zach Randolph. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Barea subbed in for Drew Holiday. Serafin. Zeller passes to Barea. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Now here's Deng. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
5 to shoot, and the dunk by Zeller.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
For 3, Barbosa. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Barea coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Barbosa's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he gets it to go. Zeller's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's Beverly missing.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's Pekovic. Here's Evans. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Prince. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Deng, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And he sinks the second. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Beverly wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Beverly's got 5. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Barea, defended by Beverly. Now here's Barea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 2 on the clock, and it's good. Serafin's got his first points of the game.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
We've got Rudy Gay. Rose is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Favors, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
This one for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. And Randolph now top of the key. Pulls up. Orlando gets it back. Howard kicks to Chalmers. Dishes it to Barea. Right side Randolph. Second chance shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the shot clock. A baseline J. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ryan's checked in. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Magic. Holiday comes in for J.J. Barea. Now here's Bryant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Passes it to Olynyk. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Average of double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable.
They get it back. Gay outside. Here's Bryant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bryant's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here is Holiday. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999, so it's a rare feat.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Olynyk.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here is Howard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Holiday with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. From downtown, offensive rebound, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
The Magic trail by 6. He dishes it to Miles. Here's Randolph. Here's Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Howard's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And that one's good by Favors.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, as I watched Derrick Favors last season, continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Warriors. And the Magic making a change here as well. Barnes is checked in. Here is Miles. He has 6. Kicks to Howard. Pass to Barnes. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Talking about Derrick Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
The Magic trail by 6. To the wing right side. Barnes kicks to Holiday. Screen by Howard. Holiday dishes to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got 8 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top 3-point shooting wingman in the league. 5th, Rudy Gay.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the 3.
The Warriors making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Randolph a screen. And Holiday kicks to Randolph. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 6. Now the pass to Hezonja. Back to Pekovic. Now the feed to Kobe. Some nice passing by Golden State. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Holiday, here we go. Good on the shot. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Hezonja. Howard with the steal. Feeds it to Miles. And stolen by Gay. Now the Warriors moving it up. Gay with the ball.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Holiday, no one around him. Again, Holiday missing. Warriors leading by 4. To the inside, Hezonja, and he dunks it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Screen by Howard. The 3. Again, Holiday missing. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And the shot is good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Magic trail by 8. He kicks it to Miles. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Kobe against Holiday. Ryan passes to Hezonja. The dish to Pekovic. Here's Beverly. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And let's see some numbers here on Patrick Beverly. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 11 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Evans, he's checked in for Gay. Prince comes in for Hezonja. And it's Barbosa in for Kobe. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Serafin.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. And Beverly kicks to Barbosa. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Barbosa. And the Warriors miss again. The Magic trail by 8. And here's Barea. Down low. Zeller. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. And it's 8 points for Cody Zeller. The Warriors shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Beverly dishes to Evans. Barbosa passes to Beverly. Barea pulls it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Chalmers against Barbosa. He feeds it to Beverly for the 3. Rebound by the Magic.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective, is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Barbosa. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Correa, no good. The Warriors shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. No good from outside.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist from Pekovic. Barbosa's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Magic trail by 8. Now Barea. A second chance effort. Evans with the rebound.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Back to Prince. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now here's Barea, defended by Beverly. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the double team with Barbosa. Deng kicks to Serafin. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Beverly. He's got 9. And here's Prince outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. The Warriors on top, ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was all about Golden State as the game got going, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. Things started to even out as the quarter progressed, as their lead was cut to just 1 by the end of the first. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. The Magic trail by 11. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando, Zach Randolph is out there with Oubre. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Howard. And it's Miles in at the 2-guard.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He's averaging, Clark, less than 2 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah, his direct competitors are getting to the line. Guys like Lillard and Steph Curry shoot more than double the free throw. That's one reason why through last season they'd won a lot more games than Holiday.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Oubre. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Count that one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dishes to Randolph. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. The big dunk at the end of the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The Magic trail by 13. And Holiday kicks to Howard. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Rose passes to Hazanya. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Gay can't get it to go.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And the rejection by Favors. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And the basket by Rose.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Magic trail by 15. And Holiday kicks to Randolph. Lets it go from 11. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. From deep, Rose slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire. And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. Over to the left wing. Miles. Warriors with the rebound. Favors got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose dishes to Bryant, and he lays it straight in. Kobe's got 10 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Assist from Zach Randolph. Warriors call a timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Favors. Rose against Holiday. High post shot. Rose can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's intercepted. Now the Warriors moving it up. He's got the ball. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Howard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
And really deep through that time. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
As to Hezonja, jacks up a three. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Howard. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Hezonja. 19 points in the game.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And it's Miles missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And the basket by Rose.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 11. He dishes it to Howard. And the rejection by Favors. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And here they go. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hezonja's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Warriors leading by 17. Outside Rose from the top of the key, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Randolph's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here is Miles, guarded by Kobe. Back to Holiday. Shot is no good, and Golden State will come the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bryant. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Magic. Now here's Rose. He's got 20. Here's Olynyk. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And it's sent back by Howard. Here is Miles. He's covered by Gay. Howard with this screen on Rose. Holiday goes in, and the shot is good. Holiday's got 13.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Favors. Barbosa comes in for Hezonja. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Derrick Rose. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Zeller, he's checked in for Howard. Dang comes in for Zach Randolph. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Barea subbed in for Drew Holiday.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Magic trail by 18. Barea with it. 11 feet away. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Kicks it to Pekovic. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Olynyk can't hit. Now here's Barea. Picked by Zeller. And stolen by Pekovic. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Now here's Barea. Barnes up top. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Chalmers. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Barbosa's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Chalmers against Gay. Back to Pekovic. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Gay outside. And he gets the bucket. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Magic shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. Chalmers against Barbosa from 10 feet out, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Barea. Another miss by Orlando. Warriors leading by 22. And Beverly kicks to Barbosa. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Magic shooting here about 46% for the game. The pass to Barnes. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Now here's Gay. He's got 9. The feed now to Barbosa. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Barbosa's got 11 points. So it's Orlando now. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable. I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And here's Gay outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Zeller, 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Golden State. Gay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barbosa for 3. Here's Beverly. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
With some arc.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Feeds it to Pekovic. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. Deflects the pass. Chalmers against Barbosa. And here is Chalmers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He kicks to Barea. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here are the Warriors now. Hezonja's out there with Favors. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Pekovic in at the center. That's the Warriors 5.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Oubre passes to Randolph. Holiday dishes to Barea. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
J.J. Barea.
Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Warriors leading by 21. Down low. And now Barea running the floor all by himself. Holiday gets the bucket.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Hezonja. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for Nikola Pekovic.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
C.J. Miles. He's checked in for J.J. Barea. Oubre kicks to Holiday. Seraphin the pass to Randolph. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up. Big time.
And Bryant kicks to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Golden State. And the Magic making a change here as well. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Rose, this time the assist by Rudy Gay. Gay's got 5 assists in the game. Holiday dishes to Miles. He feeds it to Randolph. The 11-footer can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Rose. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here's Miles outside, and that's collected by Gay. Warriors leading by 19. Rose kicks to Kobe. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Miles, here's Randolph, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. To the middle, Howard with the steal. Holiday against Gay. Holiday, the pass to Randolph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scorers of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
Now here's Favors. There's the dish to Gay. Here's Hezonja. The 9-footer's on the mark. Hezonja's got 23. Here's Holiday. to the paint. Got a piece of it. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Miles dishes to Holiday. Howard with this screen on Rose. And Holiday kicks to Randall. Gay with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Howard, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Warriors leading by 18. Outside Bryant. Passes it to Hezonja. And it's sent back by Howard. Here is Miles. He's covered by Favors. Randolph a screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Baseline J on the way. Almost, but it rolls out.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Now Rose. Pass to Hezonja. Six to shoot. Dishes it to Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
The Magic trail by 16. Here's Holiday, screened by Howard. And it's Randolph penetrating. The rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the shot is good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here is Holiday, and it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now here's Kobe. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only 1 playoff. Only 1. Count them, 1. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Here's Kobe following the basket by Dwight Howard. Kobe, the pass to Rose. Back to Bryant. Golden State moving the ball around, and Hezonja gets it to go.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Kicks it to Howard. And Rudy Gay picks up the... foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
The Warriors making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Now here's Rose. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Hezonja. It's rebounded by Randolph. Randolph's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams like it did last year who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
Warriors leading by 21. There's the pass to Hezonja. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hezonja's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The feed to Randolph. From 8. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 17 points for Zach Randolph. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Beverly, the pass to Hezonja. Beverly with the ball. Inside, Hezonja, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told them to always have their eyes up, always be looking for passing lanes and ways to get the ball into the low post. That was the brunt of his message. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the 4th. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Randolph can't hit.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
To the middle. Here's Hezonja, and it's sent back by Howard. And they're moving it up. Here's Miles. The Warriors pull it in. Beverly's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Down low. Rejected by Randolph. Now here's Oubre. He's covered by Favors. Miles dishes to Randolph. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Randolph's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Rose kicks to Favors. The drive by Game. And again, no good by Golden State. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to see toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted to do.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
C.J. Miles.
54 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Favors. Stolen by Randolph. Holiday left side. Oubre passes to Holiday. Orlando moving the ball around. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Azania. He's covered by Randolph. And Azania gets it to go. Azania's got 35 in the game.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Now here is Holiday. Randolph kicks to Miles. Good on the triple.
C.J. Miles.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Hazania. Left side Favors. Outside Rose. Let's go. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well. Just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense well, and make unnecessary cuts.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
It was a stupendous night for him from long range. Having him out there on the perimeter took a lot of heat off their guys inside, and it gave them room to operate in the paint.
Well, he certainly pulled his weight in the rebound department. His energy and his positioning were fantastic. Forget about everything else he did. His work on the glass alone had a big impact tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
represent.